Hello. Let's get started using the Spirit Animal Oracle. This is the Pocket Edition. Ooh, okay, that was fast. Aww, cat spirit. I love cats. Number 13, claim your independence. Oh, and the cat has wings. There you go. The orange and golden tones make me think of the sacral chakra and the solar plexus. Okay. Let's look in the guidebook. Oracle message. When cat spirit meows, she is calling you to claim your independence and allow for some space between you and others in your life. The only way you can grow in all your relationships now is to have a healthy sense of self-respect and self-worth. When you walk with dignity, knowing who you are, self-aware and willing to grow, trusting the value you bring, the world will mirror all this back to you in kind. When you say no to codependency and enmeshment, live and let live, and practice taking risks as you wander into new territory for you. Cat spirit rejoices. She is here to urge you to let your independent spirit roam free. Protection message. This may be the time you are facing some unpredictable situations. Are you hesitant to take a risk? Too cautious to jump into something new because you fear you can't trust yourself? Cat spirit is saying, go for it, because you will land on your feet. If nothing seems to be going according to plan, there is no reason to worry. Cat spirit loves to mix it up, and these seeming upsets will actually bring you some wondrous and unexpected opportunities. Get ready to pounce, as you may be called to jump into something new at a moment's notice. At this time, your instincts are keen and your intuition is sharp. Remember, even a temporary failure can lead to a spectacular success. So embrace the adventure. You are sure-footed and can trust yourself. Okay, all right, so I'm going to go through some of the words that stood out to me. Well, of course, claim, independence, allow, space. So that makes me think of boundaries, having healthy energetic boundaries, knowing your boundaries. And that takes a strong solar plexus, right? Knowing your worth. Standing strong in your personal power. The only way you can grow in all your relationships. Okay, grow. Relationships. Yeah. That's one of the main ways that we evolve and grow in this 3D realm, through relationships, right? Okay, other words. Self-respect. Self-worth. Dignity. Knowing who you are. So self-knowledge. They also mentioned self-aware. Yeah, self-awareness. The willingness to grow. So having a growth mindset. Growth mindset, abundance mindset. Trusting the value you bring. So again, self-worth, that relates back to self-worth. Valuing yourself. The world will mirror all this back to you in kind. So mirroring. As within, so without. Codependency. Yep. I can relate. all too intimately. Okay, live and let live. Yes, live and let live. Allowing, allowance, acceptance. Honoring our own journeys and honoring others in kind. Taking risks. I think they use taking risks at least twice in this guidance book. Taking risks. New territory. Okay. New territory. Makes me think new beginnings. You're likely at a new beginning. At the beginning of a new adventure. A new cycle. Free. Roam free. Let's see. This may be the time you're facing some unpredictable situations. Yeah, they mentioned take a risk again. Cautiousness. New. Fear. Can't trust yourself. Land on your feet. Yeah, cats are amazing at landing on their feet. My goodness. They're so agile. Okay, cat spirit loves to mix it up. Variety. Okay. Okay. It says cat spirit loves to mix it up, and these seeming upsets will actually bring you some wondrous and unexpected opportunities. That stands out to me. Unexpected opportunities. Get ready. You're being prepared. Get ready to pounce. So yeah, that relates to unexpected opportunities. As you may be called to jump into something new at a moment's notice. At this time, instincts. Well, that makes me think of intuition. Yeah, at this time, your instincts are keen and your intuition is sharp. Remember, even a temporary failure can lead to a spectacular success. Okay, success. Embrace the adventure. You're on a new adventure. You are sure-footed and can trust yourself. Yeah, trust yourself. Okay. And the number 13, it breaks down to a 4, which I relate to firm foundations, right? So that relates to being sure-footed, being stable. Okay. Let's go to the, I believe this is the Soul's Journey lesson cards. Woo! Okay, we have service, blame. Okay, I'll read this here. Service, I feel good when I can help others. Blame, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Yeah, the yellow tones here make me think of the solar plexus. Peace, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. The blue makes me think of the throat chakra. In relation to the solar plexus, so you're growing in confidence, learning to express yourself with more honesty. You're being true to yourself. Okay, and we also have imagination. I embraced and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Okay, let's move on to the numerology. Numerology guidance cards. Help, number 71. Okay, that makes me think of the peace card, inner peace, minding your inner peace, your emotional health, not only your physical health, emotional health, mental health, spiritual health. The red makes me think of what I mentioned previously, stability, root chakra. Your chakras are being aligned, balanced. Follow your dreams, number 85. This breaks down to a 13, like the cat spirit card. That makes me think, follow your dreams, in relation to the service card. One of your dreams is to support others in some way, is to serve in some way. And definitely, service is part of your purpose. Whether you're doing it in a traditional sense or not, just by healing yourself, nurturing inner peace, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, learning to respect yourself, having high esteem for yourself, taking responsibility for your actions, knowing that you are sovereign, and co-creating a beautiful life with spirit. Yes, and I relate the imagination card to dreams. This makes me think that your imagination, even the visions that you have in your mind, the more confidence that you gain, the bigger your dreams become. And the more you healed, the images in your mind, they're probably a lot more detailed and vibrant. Timeout number 37. Okay, that breaks down to a 10. So you've completed a cycle and you're probably at a 0 point right now in the in-between. So I relate that to the Peace card. You're in stillness right now. You're taking a time out, resting. Your spirit team is helping you balance out your energy centers, calm down your nervous system in preparation for what's to come. Okay, number 14, moderation. Yeah, that makes me think of, how I mentioned that at this time, this transitional time, this in-between point, you're healing, getting more stable within energetically. Moderation makes me think of balance. Going at your own pace. Not pushing yourself. Being mindful of how you feel. If you feel drained or tired, you're learning now that it's okay to rest. Number 93, happy ending. I think we have all the colors of the main chakras. Red, root. The purple tones, third eye, crown. Blue, throat chakra. Did I mention yellow, solar plexus? Yes. We have orange now. Sacral, green, heart chakra. Yeah. You're getting balanced. I relate the happy ending to the follow your dreams, yes. You're imagining a happy life for yourself. Okay, so this makes me think of fairy tales. And you're starting to believe that you can make your dreams a reality. You can indeed create a fairy tale life for yourself. You're starting to believe that the quote, impossible, is actually possible because you're growing in self-worth. You're starting to believe in yourself more and more. Yeah, in regards to some of the words that I wrote down in regards to what we read about in the guidebook for the cat spirit. knowing who you are. Yep. You're starting to really know who you are. You are claiming your independence. You are claiming your uniqueness. Ooh. Well, we have endless possibilities, number 38. Yeah, that makes me think of the imagination card. Yeah, you're imagining so much for your life now. You know how much potential you have. And also the happy ending. Yeah. Your life is full of endless possibilities. You started. You've healed your inner child. You're starting to play more. Yeah. Ooh. Close Encounters, number 10. Well, seeing the butterflies, it makes me think, yes, you are going through a major transformation. We have two butterflies here. One's a lot smaller, and then there's this much larger one. That makes me think of growth, what I wrote here. Willing to grow, having a growth mindset. But what this is making me think is, well, in relation to the cat spirit, claim your independence. You may be quite literally, physically spending a lot of time alone in solitude during this timeout period. But what's in the cards for you is that you will meet other like-minded souls on your new journey. And this will be very transformative. So this makes me think, yeah, these close encounters in the physical realm, you may partner together and create something together. Awakening Genius, number 29. Yeah, that may have to do with, well, You have many gifts, and most likely you have gifts passed down to you through your bloodline, through your ancestry. Some gifts. They've either started awakening or they're about to. And whatever this gift or these gifts are, you will help others through this gift. And this is part of your purpose. It will make you very happy. It will make you very happy and feel extremely grateful. This liquid, it's splashing about to, makes me think, yes, of overflowing in gratitude. Your cup, this makes me think this is your cup of love, your heart. Your heart is going to overflow with so much gratitude. So much gratitude and love. This dream of yours, and I'm sure you have more than one. Yeah. You're realizing it. It is materializing. If you do not see any physical evidence right now in your reality, you will. You will soon. So hold on to the hope. Hold on to your dream. You will be physically rewarded. This makes me think of a trophy. You will reap a physical harvest. Okay, let's go to the Psychic Tarot. Yep, your throat chakra. You're learning to express yourself. Your throat chakra is healing. Perhaps that is part of your creative endeavor, to use your throat chakra somehow. Maybe that is one of your dreams. Maybe you are a singer, a musician, a writer, speaker. You communicate somehow. Number 12, this is the Hanged Man in the Tarot. Okay, so this makes me think of the blame card. So you've learned to see things from the standpoint of being the observer. You're much better because you have healthier boundaries now. You're much better. At being less, you're much better at being detached. Let's just put it that way. You're much better at being detached. Having a neutral stance and perspective. You know that you get to choose. I just saw the waiting game. Yeah. So you're starting to see things from a, I think I mentioned this already, more from a growth mindset. Authority, number 4. Yeah, you're growing in self-worth and authority. You know you're sovereign. Makes me think of the solar plexus. You no longer think that you are the victim of circumstances. You can take a more neutral stance and just take it in as information. Information for your growth and learning. Yeah, you're very intuitive. Yep. So that makes, well, this is the High Priestess card. But that makes me think, okay, well, yes, you are clearly intuitive. So yeah, third eye chakra, your third eye, your crown. Basically, we saw all the chakras. You're being balanced. You're being prepared. Power, yep. Solar plexus, that's what it makes me think. This is a strength card. You are growing stronger and stronger from within. Yeah. Power and authority. You have authority over your life. You take responsibility for your well-being. In a healthy way, no longer in a codependent way. Or you're healing from that. The first step is awareness, right? And you are aware. There we go, balance. Spirit is always advising us to get balanced. And they're helping you get balanced. Balancing out your chakras. Making sure that you are stable, that you have a firm, strong foundation. This is the Justice card in the Tarot. Yep. Your divine justice is coming. As within, so without. All that inner work that you have done and continue to do, it's going to help support others. Oh, and the Authority card, and also the Power card. Another word that I wrote out that stuck out to me was dignity. They look very dignified. These images here. They lead their lives with dignity. Oop. Excuse me. Well, there you go. There you go. I mentioned, I think the word self-awareness or awareness, here it is. Awareness, number 1, it is the Magician card in the Tarot. And look at how his crown is lit up and there's like a golden circle around it highlighting the crown. You are highly connected to higher consciousness, to source, to your divinity, and you are highly intuitive. And you are creating a beautiful life. You are the magician. Yes, you are. Yeah. Let's end with, shall we conclude with an Archangel card? This is from the 22 Archangels Oracle by Kyle Gray. Just one, please. Thank you. Uriel, learning experience. Take time to review, study, and hone your knowledge before proceeding further. Let's read from the guidebook. Okay. Uriel, God's light, is the angel of light. Brilliant like the sun, shedding light on anyone or anything that needs to be seen for understanding and spiritual growth. He comes to us when it's time for awareness. He comes to us when it's time for awareness and answers. He will shine his torch of light upon our life and help us weigh up our options and obtain the facts in order to make the best decision. Uriel is also the angel who comes to help us in education and higher learning so that we can be the best version of ourselves. Your message. It's time to take an inventory of your life. Recognizing where you are and how far you have come is essential for the next stage of your evolution. Some situations and challenges have not worked out favorably, but this has led you to your gifts and ignited an inner determination, power, authority, inner authority. Back to self-awareness. Your angels are here now to encourage you through this time of inquiry and learning so that you can reach a deeper state of awareness. There's that word again, awareness, and initiate great spiritual growth. If you've been wondering about a particular situation or challenge in your life, the message today is that this is an essential lesson that will lead to growth. You may feel you're in a funk or stuck at this time. Time out. Time out. Because you're in the thick of it, but soon the clouds will part. Happy ending. Or in this case, happy beginnings. You're at the beginning of a new cycle, a new journey. I keep interrupting myself. You may feel you're in a funk or stuck at this time because you're in the thick of it, but soon the clouds will part and the light will shine once more. Know that things do get better from here. In the meantime, call in your angels and invite them to shed light on any darkness so that you can be directed toward your highest good and truth. Thank you. Thank you, Archangel Uriel. Okay, I think I will stop there. Over 40 minutes? Oi, oi, oi. All right. Thank you and take care.